Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cross Train with James. Today I wanted to do sort of a how-to video. I'm not going to go through and deconstruct or reconstruct a whole horizontal pull-up bar here for you, but this is just an example of one that I've created at home. I'm lucky, I do have a power cage here at home that I can use for all sorts of various activities, but if I wanted to do some horizontal pull-ups, or I wanted to do some hurdles or some fast feet drills, I'm going to go through what you can do kind of with this thing here in a second. But before I do that, it's very basic construction. Those of you who know me, which probably the only people watching these are the people who know me, but you know I'm not handy. So basically, if you just go into a Lowe's or a Home Depot and you find anywhere from 2 to 4 inch PVC, you get a couple pieces of it. This is a 2-foot piece, which is what you're gonna need. So you need 3 2-foot pieces, and then you're just gonna need some different couplings in order to basically create this shape here. But I don't think we need to go through it piece by piece because it's so basic, and like I said, if I can do it, trust me, you can do it. But what can you use this for? So if you're working on your pull-up technique, you're not great at pull-ups, or you just want another option, you can do horizontal pull-ups, which I'm going to demonstrate right here. So this 4-inch here is pretty thick to do horizontal pull-ups, especially if you're not a big person, which I'm certainly not here. It'll be a little different or a little strange on the grip, but I just get my chest underneath the bar, pull up, just like so. Now again, because this is pretty thick, this 4-inch here, it's a weird grip. So what I might do sometimes is wrap a couple yoga straps around it, and that gives me a nice neutral grip in order to do. So you have that option there, especially if you go with a big piece like a 4-inch. If you want, when you're using this, another thing to ensure that you do is make sure that your chest is under the bar and not back here, because otherwise you're going to pull it down towards you over your head like this instead of pulling your body up to it like so, because that's what we want there. Now, obviously some of you might not want to go through the trouble of making this if you either have other options or you're just going to use it for the horizontal pull-up bar, because you could always use just a really strong PVC on its own and put it between 2 chairs. That's an option for you, or a strong piece of wood, whatever it may be, to create that horizontal pull-up action. But you can also use this for some other things. For example, set this on down here, and I can do some fast feet drills with it, or some hops. So a lot of fun things you can do with it, and you can get super creative with there, you know, as you go through those high knee activities, forward, back. We don't need to go into the litany of all the different things you can do. But from there, you get those, you've got your horizontal pull-ups that you can do. You can also do some hurdles, and that's a pretty high hurdle there, at least for me. Like I said, you don't have to go with the 4-inch here. The 4-inch obviously is pretty sturdy, so it can support a lot of weight, but the con to it is that the PVC you're buying is going to be more expensive, and also that it just creates a super high hurdle, and the grip is strange, but you can easily overcome that, like I said, with just some pieces of rope to create a neutral grip. As you tie it around, you just hang underneath for a neutral grip, or some yoga straps if you have them. Now, if you check out my video I'm going to post later in the week, I'm going to show you how to make a slosh pipe, which is again very basic. So, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. So if you Google the slosh pipe and anything strange comes up or weird, that's not what I'm referencing. But what you can do is just get a piece of PVC, usually longer than this, fill it with water or sand, cap it on both ends, and then you've got a great exercise device here. Especially, I like the water just because the weight becomes so variable as you're going in for a lunge or an overhead core twist, whatever it may be. There's so many different fun things you can do. So I had a bunch of them, but I must have lent them out or loaned them somewhere, so I'll create some new ones and show you guys how to do it. But super easy, super basic stuff. Like I said, I think this is very usable for a lot of different people, so it's another good option for you. Another potential con to it for you, this is definitely going to be a little bit more pricey than like the medicine ball that we made the other day that was under 25 bucks. This, you know, the PVC, especially a big 4-inch, all these different pieces plus the PVC glue can get a little pricey there. You're talking somewhere between 50 and 100 bucks depending on where you get it from and how thick you go, right? Like if you get a 2-inch, it'll be cheaper than the 4-inch. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, check out my other one that I'm gonna post later in the week on how to make a slosh pipe. And then also, maybe not this week, but over the weekend, I'll show you how to make a kettlebell with a paint can. And again, your best friend, the flex tape. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out some more of my stuff. Cross Chain with James. Have a great day, guys.